This is WCPS One-on-One, found on the Washington County Public Schools YouTube channel. I'm Will Kaufman from the Public Information Office, joined by Dr. Jessica Reinhard, our Supervisor of Advanced Programs, with an event coming up very, very soon and a broader look at our advanced program offerings here in Washington County Public Schools. Jessica, tell us about the event first.
On September 19th, which is this coming Monday, we have our annual all-county open house event for pre-K to 12 academy specialized in magnet programs. As I mentioned, this has become a yearly event. We always host it in late September just to kick off the season for applications and school visits. We're going to be at Washington County Technical High School. There are actually two events running that evening. We will begin at 6 o'clock with the elementary and middle school gifted education programs. So what I mean by that are we will have the pre-K through 5 advanced programs, which include our primary talent development programs, which are available in all of our elementary schools, including our GATE program. That GATE stands for Gifted and Talented Education, also located in all of our elementary schools. And then we'll have featured our 8 magnet programs for highly gifted schools or highly gifted students. We have elementary and middle school magnet programs for highly gifted students. Students are invited to apply to those programs. Those programs are located at Boonesboro Elementary and Middle School. We have a program at Emma K. Daub Elementary. We have one at Fountaindale Elementary. Fountaindale Elementary, I should mention, is an E-GATE school. That is Excellence in Gifted and Talented Education. It is recognized by the state of Maryland. It receives special recommendation for the things that they do for the students. We also have a highly gifted magnet program at E. Russell Hicks Middle School, Springfield Middle School, and Williamsport Elementary School. And our relatively new highly gifted academic magnet program is located at Western Heights Middle School. But one thing to mention about Western Heights Middle School is it actually has 2 avenues. There's the academic avenue, which we refer to as Avenue A, but there's also the Avenue B programs, which are by audition. It's for students who have creative and performance art gifts. And we felt very strongly about tapping into our creative talent pool. So there is Avenue B for students who are interested in the visual and performing arts at Western Heights Middle School.
How do the times of the event break down?
Elementary and middle school programs will run from 6 o'clock until about 6:55 p.m. We're going to start off with some table displays. So families that arrive between 6 and 6:15 will head to the cafeteria of the technical high school, and around the perimeter of the cafeteria we'll have featured table displays along with representatives for each of the programs. At 6:15, we'll have some very quick opening remarks to talk about the application process for the programs that are the magnet programs. From 6:30 to 6:55, we're going to do just an open question and answer session led by our magnet teachers, also to be held in that main cafeteria. Then we're going to feature the high school programs, and that event begins at 7:30 with some opening remarks in the cafeteria. We'll have the academic programs such as the Academic Leadership Academy at South Hagerstown High School and the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program from North Hagerstown High School, as well as AVID, Advancement via Individual Determination, and Upward Bound, which Upward Bound is an HCC program, and the STEM Technical Middle College from HCC. So those will be the academic programs. I need to mention Barbara Ingram School for the Arts will be there as well. The Academy and CTE programs will be featured in the main hallways of the school. So the walk-around sessions will begin at 7:35, and they'll run until 8:25 p.m. So our families can just come in. They could stop in the cafeteria, pop it over, around to the tables, pick up a flyer for each of the programs. We'll have a one-pager, basically, for each of the programs. They can chat with representatives from each of the schools, and just feel free to ask some questions. It's my understanding that the Academy CTE programs are going to have some student representatives. We know that students like to chat with other students to gather information, so those folks will be there as well.
We may have as many opportunities as we've ever had for the span of all the programs that you've described that will be represented on Monday. In day-to-day terms, is that the case in schools across the county?
Absolutely. I mean, every school has something special to offer for its students. I mean, our goal in Washington County Public Schools is to really find students, match students to programs that meet their both their academic and career aspirations. And so we really want to do the best match for the student and allow them to have some say in what their paths are. But we also want to get them on the right track toward college and career, and that begins as early as elementary school for these students.
Well, let me, and this is not a challenge, but for the sake of the discussion, some parents might think that there's no way my third grader is going to know what he or she wants to do, what a career path might be. And yet, there are so many advantages to being in some kind of advanced program, some kind of extra programming, some kind of extra experiences that ultimately may lead that child in a particular direction. It's not about deciding in third grade, I want to be this. It's more about sort of opening eyes, ears, and providing extra knowledge and awareness of various things, I assume.
Well, I agree with you, Will, because the fact of the matter is we begin with primary talent development pre-K through 2 simply because we want to develop talent and begin identification as early as pre-K. Our families often know, just based on the types of toys that their children play with, the games that they gravitate toward, as well as the types of materials and activities that the children are interested in, that there is an early emergence of talent. So we begin in pre-K, and we begin that talent development in a very strategic way through very strategic units through primary talent development pre-K through 2. We begin identifying for the school-based GATE, or Gifted and Talented Education programs, as early as pre-K. But that doesn't mean that we don't have differentiation happening in the regular classroom. Sometimes those talents and specializations don't emerge until the intermediate level, maybe grades 3 through 5, and then sometimes not until middle or high school. So what we want to do is begin talent development as early as possible, offer our students something special, whether it's through clubs, specialized coursework, and other opportunities as early as possible, and continue to offer all the way through high school. I mean, for being such a relatively small county, we have a lot to be proud of in Washington County, because we are really looking, again, to develop talent starting at pre-K all the way through 12th grade.
Aside from the open house on the 19th, what can parents, guardians, what can families do on a regular day, on a school day, in their households to gain more information? For those folks whose attention is being caught by something like this and the other awareness efforts that you and the teachers, the staff members all across the county have been doing in recent years, what can a parent do to find out more?
Well, we have the website for Washington County Public Schools, or WCPSMD.com, and from there are links to the different advanced and specialized programs, but we also have a direct website that parents can peruse, and that is www.yourfuturestartsnowwcps.com. There's loads of information there about college and career readiness. There is a special site just for the advanced programs, and there are links to our magnet programs as well as brief descriptors of each of those programs, along with contacts. I should mention that out of the advanced programs office, I work very closely with Beth Moore, who is the college and career readiness specialist in my office. And we also team with Mrs. Robin Handler, who represents, our school counseling program. So we'll often team with her to do some events, such as, the upcoming session on top tier colleges for our top tier students. So I want our families to regularly check out that website, because we'll advertise those special events on our website as well as the Washington County Public Schools main website.
We're never lacking in information on these programs. That's
Never.
for sure. Dr. Jessica Reinhard is our Supervisor of Advanced Programs for Washington County Public Schools. This is WCPS One-on-One.